The entire process of carving and decorating the Ajanta caves took over 600 years. Each cave would have taken several years to complete, depending on its size and complexity. The work involved not only carving the rock, but also painting the intricate murals. Many thousands of years ago, ancient people began to carve out the sensational network of caves and tunnels that form the incredible details that we now refer to as the Ajanta caves. 30 caves in total were created as ancient civilizations all over the planet sought shelter and refuge from plasmatic displays in the sky. It's amazing to consider that these caves were forgotten about for almost 2,000 years, only accidentally rediscovered in 1819. The artistic detail of the caves, the incredible craftsmanship in the carving out of these wonders, and the reasons why an ancient civilization may have created such caves are the subject of fascination amongst countless researchers and historians the world over. The Ajanta caves are a series of 30 rock-cut Buddhist cave monuments located in Maharashtra in India. These caves date back to around the 2nd century BC. They are renowned for their stunning murals and sculptures, which are considered masterpieces of Buddhist religious art. According to historians in India, these caves were meticulously carved out of a 246-foot wall of rock using simple tools like chisels and hammers. This process was labour intensive and required great skill and precision. Perhaps atmospheric pressures in antiquity softened the rock to make these carvings easier. A lesser known fact about the Ajanta caves is the fact that they were rediscovered in 1819 by a British officer named John Smith while he was on a tiger hunt. The caves had been abandoned for millennia before this discovery. The artwork in the Ajanta caves primarily depicts the life and teachings of the Buddha, as well as various Jataka tales, which are stories of the Buddha's previous life. The horseshoe shape of the caves is significant, as it mirrors the natural curve of the rock face and enhances the acoustics within the halls. The primary deity worshipped in the Ajanta caves is the Buddha, and for centuries these caves served as monasteries and worship halls for Buddhist monks. The idea of the Buddha being visible in the sky as a tourist field and a squatter man are intriguing, and perhaps these cave dwellings are interpreting that happening. The Jataka tales depicted in the Ajanta caves are a significant part of the artistic and cultural heritage of these ancient monuments. These tales are stories about the previous lives of the Buddha in both human and animal form, and they illustrate moral lessons and the virtues of compassion, self-sacrifice and wisdom. The Jataka tales at Ajanta are painted on the walls of 6 caves, with the earliest depictions dating back to the 2nd century BC and the later from the 5th century. These murals are renowned for their expressive detail and vibrant colours, showcasing the artistic excellence of ancient Indian painters. These paintings not only depict the tales, but also provide insights into the daily life, attire and architecture of this period. The Jataka tales cover a wide range of themes, including the Buddha's acts of kindness, bravery and wisdom. Some of the well-known stories include the Vesantara Jataka, which tells of a prince who gives away all his possessions, and the Jaha Janaka Jataka, which narrates the story of a king who renounces his throne to become a monk. Each tale is designed to teach a moral lesson, emphasising virtues such as generosity, patience and ethical conduct. The tales are an integral part of Buddhist literature and have been influential in spreading Buddhist teachings across Asia. The depictions of these tales in the Ajanta caves is considered one of the finest examples of ancient Indian art, reflecting the high level of skill and creativity of the artists. The Jataka tales at Ajanta not only serve as a religious and moral guides, but also as a window into the rich cultural and artistic traditions of ancient India. The preservation of this artwork is primarily due to the shape of the caves. The caves of Ajanta are carved into a horseshoe-shaped cliff, which provides natural protection from the elements. Furthermore, the overhanging rock helps to shield the murals from direct sunlight and rain. A combination of both this and the relatively dry climate of the region has helped in slowing down the deterioration process. Excessive humidity and moisture can be detrimental to murals, causing mould and decay. After the rediscovery of the caves in 1819, various efforts have been made to preserve and restore the murals. Both British and Indian archaeologists, as well as conservationists, have worked to stabilise the paintings and prevent further damage. Modern conservation techniques, such as the application of protective coatings and controlled lighting, have been employed to preserve these murals. All of these measures help in reducing the impact of visitors and environmental factors. The influx of tourists can lead to physical wear and tear, as well as changes in humidity and temperature within the caves. Conservationists continue to work on preserving the Ajanta murals. This includes regular monitoring, cleaning and applying modern preservation techniques to ensure that these ancient artworks can be enjoyed by future generations. The combination of natural protection and dedicated human efforts has played a crucial role in preserving the Ajanta murals over the centuries. The excavation process of the Ajanta caves involved removing a significant amount of bedrock, but exact figures on the volume of rock excavated are not well documented. As well as the Kailasa temple, these caves were excavated from the top down, and this seems to be a common technique in ancient Indian rock cut architecture. According to researchers, this method allowed the artisans to use gravity to their advantage, reducing the risk of collapse during the excavation process. The bedrock removed during the excavation process was likely disposed of in the nearby area, possibly used to create pathways or terraces around the site. In some cases, the debris might have been used in construction projects or simply discarded into the ravine below. The sheer scale of this excavation showcases the skill and dedication of the ancient artisans. The process required precise planning and coordination, as well as a deep understanding of the rock's properties. But what do you guys think about this? Comments below, and as always, thank you for watching.